Today I am in Darlington, a historic town that sits 15 miles west of Middlesbrough and 20 miles south of Durham. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. My name is Donald Johnson. I'm going to be going around Darlington for a little while before we then head off to Blackwell Meadows, for the game today between Darlington and Rushall Olympic. Which will be a decent game. We'll talk more about the game a little bit later on, but in the meantime let's look around Darlington and let's get the vlog on the road. You know, I always love elevator jokes because they always work on so many levels. Come on then, Tesco. Whilst myself and Mia have a look around the market hall, let's go to Donald Johnson for a bit of a history lesson about Darlington and Darlington Football Club. Darlington started as an Anglo-Saxon settlement. The name came from the word Darlington, which meant the settlement of Dionos people. And it's got two of the oldest churches in the northeast. One that was built in 1183, which is St Cuthbert's Church, and one that was built in 1100 called St Andrew's Church. It's also historic because of the railway in 1825, which was first opened. Darlington railway station still remains one of the oldest railway stations in the United Kingdom. 3 football teams play in Darlington. Darlington Railway Athletic, who play in the Wearside League. Darlington Town, who also play in the Northern Football League. And you've also got Darlington FC, the Quakers, who's the team that we are going to be seeing today. Darlington FC used to play at the Northern Echo Arena in 2011, but obviously due to administration and financial reasons, they have to move to Blackwell Meadows, which is the venue for today's game against Rushall Olympic. I found a German place. This is good. I'm sorry about the noise. It's that pan that's making the noise. Not what I can do about that, but yeah. Ein deutsches Restaurant and Pub. Good. And I don't drink beer or alcohol, so this'll do. Es ist Bratwurstzeit. Das sieht gut aus. That looks really good. Ooh. Hot. Oh, das ist schön. That is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful weather. There you go. If you can see it. Darlington pin badge. Darlington ticked off the list. Well, this is the ground. Nice. Decent for 6-2, I must say. I think that's where most of the atmosphere is likely to be, so probably stand around there. There's a seated bit over there. We can't sit in there because we've got standing tickets. The away fans are going to be all the way over there getting soaked in front of that Darlow flag. And this is where all the clubhouse and everything is, so we'll have a look around. Another sign in recognition of fan support. Home of Darlington RFC and Darlington FC, because you have the rugby side that plays here as well. Should be a good crowd today. First thoughts on the stadium, it's good. It's really good for 6th tier. Obviously with what happened with Darlington, with obviously the financial reasons that they had to leave the original stadium, the Northern Echo Arena. It was a big shame because I've actually been past the stadium on many occasions. It looks like a really good stadium. It looks very similar to the Riverside, to be fair, only a bit smaller. It did hold 25,000, that one, but unfortunately due to financial reasons they couldn't play there anymore. They now play here at Blackwell Meadows, which is, I think, a really nice stadium for 6th tier. You know, you've got the... Hiya. Oh, so he's the guy. So if anyone blames about the noise being too loud, you can blame him. Yeah. The game, no, Rushall Olympic in the relegation zone at the moment. Darlington currently sort of mid-table, looking to climb ahead of Spennymoor Town in the league. Should they win today and Spennymoor do not win, they'll go ahead into, I think, 10th place. Trying to close the gap a little bit on the playoff places. And yes, and for Rushall, they're trying to get out of the relegation zone, but it's a big task for them. There's some tough games coming up. We're in the final games of the season now. This is their 40th game, I think, Rushall. This is Darlow's 39th game. They have a game in hand, obviously. So it's a big day especially for Rushall. But for Darlow, can Darlow make it business as usual? Can they get themselves 3 points? We're going to find out in due course. Let's go and stand with the other fans and let's get into the game. No standing. Hard luck, I'm stood here. Here we are. The tin shed, as I'm going to call it. It is a pretty much your standard non-league stand. The terracing where everyone stands and does all the singing. So, yeah. Just been given this by one of the Darlow fans. I appreciate that. What are your names?
I'm Connor.
Connor? And? Harrison. Yeah, I heard you the first time. You're against 23rd place Rushall.
Yeah.
Now, so far, I've been to quite a few neutral games. Never seen the team I'm supporting on the day lose. Let's hope you're not the first ones. How do you see he's getting on?
I think we're going to have a good win today. I think Darlow 4-0.
Good.
I think we're going to win 2-1.
Fair enough, because you've been a bit inconsistent lately, haven't you? So you need to start getting wins if you want to get in towards the playoffs.
I think we're going to bounce back and get a good win today.
Yeah, fair enough. Thoughts on the season so far? I mean, 39, 40 games in the season. Is it standard? Would you class it as standard Darlow mid-table, or do you think it should be pushing higher?
It's better than last season. Oh yeah, we were in a relegation last season.
Oh yeah, you were poor last season. Yeah. Well, you've done all right this season. What's your name, by the way?
My name's Elliot.
Elliot, score?
We see a 2-0 Darlow.
2-0. Well, I've gone for 3-1. I have a feeling Rushall might just sneak a goal, but I don't see why I can't win. Up the Darlow. So yeah, as I said to the boys, I think 3-1 to Darlow. I do see Rushall potentially getting a goal, just because I think Darlow lately have been a bit poor defensively. They've been conceding goals on numerous occasions. They have been inconsistent so far this season. However, though, they are definitely mid-table to playoffs, so in between that area. The lads said there that it's better than last season. Last season they win a relegation scrap. This season they're looking to try and push up and get towards the playoffs. Do I see them getting into the playoffs? I don't know, because I think there's only 6 games left after this. I think it's possibly a bit too late for a playoff push, but you never know. If results go their way and they can grind out results week in, week out, then they could get up there. On paper, it's a game that Darlow should win, but as we've seen in many games, you cannot underestimate your opposition. And although Rushall have been poor this season, only 30 points from, I think, a possible 117 or something ridiculous like that. They have been poor this season. They're probably destined to go down. They're 9 points behind safety at the moment. Rushall know that they need to start getting results. Darlow know they need to start getting results as well if they want to get into the playoffs. Rushall need to try and get out of the relegation zone. Big game for both teams. I think Darlow win 3-1. I've been told Matty Cornish is the player to watch out for, and I've heard he does good pasties as well. Cornish pasties. He does good pasties, doesn't he? Mr. Q. All right. So I suppose when he's waiting for food, he stands in a queue. Already. The game's only just started. Let's get into it. Come on! And well out. Well, so far, not been a great game, but things can only get better. There we go, it's a goal! Finally! That's a goal! Well, this game certainly come to light. Literally nothing was happening. This could be 2-1 to Rushall. Wow. Literally, there was nothing happening in the game. And then all of a sudden, the cross comes in and Matty Cornish scores. And then literally, 2 minutes later, a mistake at the back leads to a Rushall equaliser. So, yeah, 2 goals in 2 minutes and nothing had happened before then. So, yeah, this could be interesting. Look at them two down there. They've spent all day doing the wear and they've come out without it as usual. Apologies about the language in the background, everyone. Oh, wow. What are they doing? Oh, there we go. Well, that was absolutely cack. Shoot then. Should be half time now, to be honest. Yep, it is. It is absolutely pouring down. The weather in the second half is probably going to be interesting. Second half will be tasty because I think there'll be quite a few slips and slides. So far, 1-1 at half time. Darlington scored a good goal. It was a cross in the box and headed in brilliantly, by Cornish. But then the equaliser was really poor. I think it was a mistake at the back and then it just trickled over the line. But it was going over the line, but the play for Rushall just made sure it went in. So they're drawn 1-1. Rushall back after the second half in the pouring rain. Let's get back into the stand with the atmosphere and hopefully not get absolutely drowned. I mean, you might not be able to tell on the camera, but the weather is absolutely atrocious. No one's shooting, nobody's having a shot. Rushall Olympic have the lead. Well, they're 2-1 down, but they're still singing. That could have been 3-1 easily. I brought it with me today, the Iron Brew. So, up your nose.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
I don't know any Darlington chants, but let's see if anyone joins in. A few did, a few didn't. Bye! Oh, it's gone a little bit quiet. Fans are getting a bit annoyed at the referee. I think the referee should book an eye test tomorrow morning. Mind, he has been a bit dodgy today. Got to say it off for 6 tier. Really good, really good attendance. If there's one thing I will say about Darlow, they need to sort out that clock because it says 20 to 10. Or 20 to 11 actually, sorry. But as far as I'm concerned, it's only 4:45. No. That got messy. Well, I did have high hopes for today. The atmosphere has been good. The fans have been great. I've got to say, thank you to the fans. Have been great. You know, it's been a good experience coming to Darlow. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the result's going to go their way. However, this is an enormous result for Rushall Olympic. It's massive because depending on the results, they could have the gap could be now only 6 points between them and survival. I didn't have much hope for them coming into this game, and you know they wanted it more and they performed better. If you haven't been to Darlow, then do. Oh, hello, go on! Yeah! I don't think you're gonna get another goal. And they've scored. I said the results have not gone their way. A draw probably wouldn't be ideal for them either. But it's a draw in the last minute. But oh no! Rushall could win it! Oh! Wow! Whoa. That's full time. Okay, so I'm home. The vlog is edited, so this is just all I need to add on now is the outro. Look, I mean, the game itself, I think Darlow fans will be a bit annoyed with the performance because they were really poor, to be truthfully honest, certainly in the first half. They did get themselves into a good position, 1-0 up, but then conceded straight afterwards. And then really in the second half, they never got going. Rushall looked the more likely to get 3 points out of that game. They'll have been probably happy with a point, but they'd have been, I feel they'd have been rather gutted about how they missed out on the point in the end. It was a last minute equaliser for Darlington that rescued a point for them. I think Darlow fans will probably relieved with a point, but they won't be happy with it because it was a poor performance. The goals, sloppy goals really, I think, for both teams to concede. But I think the game overall wasn't outstanding. The atmosphere was good though. And, you know, I fully enjoyed my time. So I think I'm going to end it there. It was a good experience going to Darlington. Enjoyed it. A big thank you, of course, to all the Darlington fans for their fantastic welcome. I know there's quite a few of them probably watching now that have already subscribed. Because there was quite a lot of them that subscribed at the game, which was amazing. You know, big shout out to the fans who created a good atmosphere in that tin shed as well. It was a good crowd. It was a good atmosphere. I fully enjoyed it. You know, just unfortunately the game was a little bit of a letdown, but we did see a 2-2 draw. I wasn't expecting it to be too bad. We're Rushall Olympic, by the way. If they're going to go down, they will go down with a fight because the fighting spirit that they showed today, they were the more determined side to get 3 points. So I wish Rushall Olympic the very best of luck for the final 6 games of their season. And fingers crossed for them that they do survive relegation. But I think conceding that goal last minute is probably going to be a goal that possibly sends them down. But I think even if they do go down, I think potentially they could be in the promotion or playoff chase next season in the Northern Premier League, Premier Division. As for Darlington, it's a point that doesn't really do them any favours because I think it still keeps them in the same position. Spennymoor Town, I believe, did win, so Spennymoor Town will still be points ahead of them. But, I think Darlow fans will be relieved, still probably annoyed with a point. But big thank you to Darlow fans for the welcome. Fully enjoyed it. I'll be back at Darlow at some point next season. But for now, if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. That would be amazing. We only have, I think, one more vlog left until the end of the season. And it's looking potentially like Hartlepool against Gateshead, which won't go down very well with Darlow fans. But my dad is a Hartlepool lad. So it is like my dad's home team. Whether my dad's going to go to it, I don't know, because my dad's obviously still recovering from a major knee op at the moment, so he's in no fit state to go anywhere. So that would be Easter Monday. It is, to be fair, I mean, Darlow fans will moan about it, but it is actually a game I've wanted to do for a long time, is Hartlepool Gateshead. Now, Hartlepool Gateshead or Hartlepool York, they're just games that I always want to do because they're derbies, but I never get round to doing them. So if I can do that on Easter Monday, that would be great. I think that would be a great vlog. Yeah, make sure you keep an eye out. Might be able to fit one more vlog maybe in April as well as that, I don't know. If not, we'll be looking at potentially May, if I can get maybe a playoff ticket somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, it's all a case of wait and see what happens. Got more neutral streams coming up in the next upcoming weeks and months, of course. So make sure you keep your eye out for that. And while you're there, if you are interested in darts, please do go and check out the darts channel, Double Trouble Darts, which is run by myself, Harvey Worsby and Liam Martin. And we do all sorts of, we do dart streams on there, and they're always entertaining. So go and check that out as well. And also, of course, keep your eye out for other stuff coming up on the channel. Thank you to Darlow fans, and best of luck for the rest of the season. Best of luck for the rest of the season to both teams, and hopefully both teams will end the season on a high. I've been Darryl Johnson. Thank you very much indeed for watching. From myself, have a great night. Bye.